Hi, I'm Angie. I want to welcome you to National Indoor RV Centers, where we specialize in the sales, storage, service, and detailing of only high-end new and used coaches. So basically, we do it all. Hi, I'm Angie with National Indoor RV Centers, and today I'm so excited. I'm here in California, and I'm going to give you a tour of the 2023 Grech Turismo-ion RV. Now, the Turismo, it has all the luxury and fit and finish that you get in the Strada product, but this is in a smaller footprint, so it's only 19 feet long. It sits on the 2500 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis with a 6-cylinder diesel engine, and you can get this in a 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. The one that we'll be going over today is a 4-wheel drive. Now, once you've watched my video and, seen all the features, I'm sure you're gonna have more questions. So make sure you give us a call at National Indoor RV Centers so that we can help you through the research portion of your buying process. And then in the buying process, we wanna be there by your side, helping you make this a really fun and exciting purchase. So let's start at the top. Right in the center, we've got the radio antenna. Then we have our nice big windshield. This is what you're going to get to see our beautiful country through. And then at the very top of the windshield, you'll see a little round sensor. That's for your rain sensing windshield wipers. And then you see another little triangle box with the top cut off. That is going to be for some of the other safety features that are built into the Mercedes chassis. So you've got the lane departure detection, traffic sign assist, all part of that collision mitigation package to keep you safer while you're driving. Then we've got our windshield wipers, come down the nice Mercedes emblem. We've got a step up here so you can get to that beautiful windshield wipe to keep it clean. And then we've got the parking sensors along the front and the side, our LED headlights, and then behind this little box right here is the hook if you ever need to be towed. So we have this step here so you can get up and clean your windshield. And then right above that, you've got the camera for parking. We've got our parking sensors. And then right in the center here is a sensor for the adaptive cruise control. So this is a real treat. It's not every day that you get to see what's going on underneath the chassis. So let's go ahead and start at the front here. We've got our alternator. Now this is what's going to charge your lithium batteries the quickest when you're driving your van, but it will also charge them when it's just idling. So that's huge because a lot of other lithium packages will not charge while you're idling. As I move on back, you can see that we've got the 4x4 transfer case. And then if you'll look over here, you're going to see these brackets. Now we've got stainless steel brackets that are attaching the fiberglass molding that goes along the whole bottom of the coach and our step. So they've given us this new fiberglass molded step that's nice and strong. Literally, I can hang on that and it's not going to move. I mean, it's so strong, and I love that it's all stainless steel, that the brackets are holding everything. That Grech has added is stainless steel. So we've got, again, stainless steel brackets that are holding our freshwater tank. Freshwater tank is 16 gallons, and it's kind of cool to be able to see that full tank underneath. Then we've got our step mechanism for the slide door. Again, super strong. I could hang on it and do a pull-up right here and it wouldn't move anything. And then we've got another bracket for the trim. So again, feel that trim. When you're shopping, check out the trim of the other B vans, see if it holds up to the same standard. Very impressive. And then on the freshwater tank, you'll see that we've got the heat pads. So these heat pads will turn on. There's a panel inside the coach. As long as you've got the heat pad turned on there, they'll turn on automatically when it gets too cold, and they'll turn off when it gets warm enough. So you don't have to worry about it as long as that button is on inside. Here's the Mercedes-Benz fuel tank. And then right here, we've got our gray tank. Now, one of the things, these tanks are really sturdy. They are made from 3D printing, so they're very exact. They can get the exact thickness that they want. It feels a lot sturdier than your typical rotocast tank. And again, they're held in place with the stainless steel brackets. Then we have the 3-inch connection for our sewer hose here, and then our T-bars for our gray and black tanks. Also on your gray tank, you've got the heat pad again. So that's gonna come on out automatically when it's needed. So it's thermostat controlled. And then as we come over to this side, we've got our insulated hot and cold low point drains. Then we have our Timberline system here. That's gonna be your on-demand hot water and your furnace inside the coach. Coming out of the freshwater tank, you'll see that your water lines are all insulated. And then we've even got the redirected exhaust for the engine here. Also, another thing to notice as you look underneath this chassis, everything is loomed. There's nothing hanging. It's either zip tied or clamped, but you don't see hanging wires. You don't see hanging looms. Everything's nice and tidy. So if you've been out shopping for a 4x4 Sprinter van on the 144 wheelbase, you may have noticed that the front sits a little bit higher than the back. So one of the things that, you know, the fit and finish of these Grech RVs, Mr. Grech has an eye for detail, and that really bugged him. So they've added this extra leaf spring here. So it looks aesthetically pleasing and gives you a nice ride as well. All right, so let's check out what's underneath the hood here. If you ever need to jump your vehicle, this is the negative connection for jumping your vehicle, and then the positive right there. So just connect those up. Then we've got our brake fluid, windshield wiper fluid. Now you're gonna notice there's no power steering fluid because this is an electric steering mechanism. Oil fill, you're gonna see that there's no dipstick. It's because you're gonna get that readout at the dash for the oil and your DEF, your diesel exhaust fluid. And then we have our coolant and our engine air intake. To the far left, we have the wake speed regulator for the alternator. DEF is your diesel exhaust fluid. You want to make sure that you are aware that it has a shelf life of about a year. It also doesn't like heat or sunlight. So just watch that. If you put in bad DEF, you're going to throw some bad engine codes. And you'll also have the readout for the level of your DEF at your dash. Grech adds the Black Rhino alloy wheels to all of their Turismo. So anything that's on a 144, you'll have these wheels. One of the first things I noticed on the Grech fans was the fact that there are no cutouts. So look how clean and sleek this passenger side looks. The driver side's just as pretty. You also notice the beautiful stainless steel trim that they put along the molding piece here. They take this molding piece off when it comes from the factory. They paint it, they reinstall it, and then they add that beautiful stainless steel trim. So it just looks so beautiful. Also notice a nice fiberglass skirting that runs along the full length, basically the whole base of the Turismo. That is put on by Grech. It's nice and sturdy, and it's held in place by those stainless steel brackets that I showed you earlier. So nothing is flimsy on this B-van, absolutely nothing. So even if I step on this front step and jump, you can see how strong that is. It's gonna get you in and out of your van safely. Another thing that contributes to the beautiful sleek lines on the Turismo is the integrated awning. So I think that Grech does that integrated awning better than anyone else. It just looks like it's kind of looks like the integrated awnings on my Class A diesels. So very nice, high line, fit and finish is top notch here. To control the awning, there's a panel inside, or you can download the app and put it on your phone so you can do it all, sitting from your chair outside from your phone. I'm gonna grab my phone. To open the door, you're just gonna pull at once. It's gonna open automatically for you, and our step's gonna come out. So this is another addition that we get from Grech that is top notch. Look how big that step is. First of all, I can fully step onto it. I can jump on it. It's not gonna move. It's nice and strong. Again, it's those stainless steel brackets mounted underneath that are going to give you that strength coming in and out of your van. So the control panel where you can do your awnings is right here, or you can do it all just from your phone. So I can just go ahead and click the button and extend the awning. So now that I've got my awning fully extended, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights on the awning. And you can see on my app here that those lights have the up and down arrows, which means I can dim those lights. So if it's a little bright, I can just press and hold until the lights dim to where I want them. Then when I want to bring them back to full brightness, I'm just going to press and hold again until they're all the way bright. Your awning does come with a wind sensor, so I'm going to have my colleague off camera just bump that awning a little bit for me, and you'll see it's going to start to retract. Word to the wise though, I never leave my van with the awning out if I'm not outside the van and with it, because you never know when a big gust of wind, Mother Nature is going to send our way and you could lose your awning just because, I just want to always be aware. So never leave your awning out if you leave your van. Now to shut the door, I'm just going to pull once. Door is going to automatically shut. Now, one of the things Grech puts such quality into this coach. A lot of times you've got, it's sealed so nicely that it's sort of airtight. When you go to shut it, there's a lot of pressure inside the cabin. And sometimes this won't shut fully and you'll see a little bit of a lip here. So a lot of people will push and try to shut the coach or just finish off the door, shutting it by pushing right there. Well, if you want to come and visit us at National Indoors Paint and Body facility, do that. But if you don't want to do that and you want to take care of your van, all you need to do is just open the door again, maybe crack a window or open a fan to just release some of that pressure inside the coach, and then shut your door and it will work great. Again, notice no cutouts, but we do have a little secret panel here below our molding. We've got the potable fill right here. So if you are dry camping, you need to add water, you're not connected to city water, this is where you fill your fresh water tank, also where you can sanitize your tank. And it is a locked compartment, and you have a little there to hold it up while you're filling your freshwater tank. Now just below that, we've got our engine exhaust. So Grech has rerouted that. It doesn't go out the rear end, it comes out the side. So here at the rear of the van, we've got our two 110 outlets and our cable outlet. As I come around the back, you're gonna see we've got our rear view camera there, our brake light, again, nice big doors. We've got our sensors for our parking here in the back. And then you'll notice that, again, we've got this beautiful trim, fiberglass trim, and behind that is our hitch. So we have a 5,000-pound tow hitch. You just have to take a couple little screws out and you can take that piece off. But it does make it look nice and sleek if you're not using the tow hitch to just have that on. All right, let's check out the back of the Turismo. With the Turismo-ion, most of the back end is filled with your batteries, your lithium batteries, but they finished it off nice and neat. This is what I'm talking about, the fit and finish that Grech does. Very automotive-like. So I'm just gonna flip up this cover. Now you can see that we've got our seat belts here for the back sofa. Behind this panel are your lithium batteries. Now, if you want to see what those look like before all this pretty stuff is put around them, go and check out my Grech factory tour video, and you'll get to see the van built from just the raw chassis coming into the factory to the finished product. It's awesome. So you just push here. Now you can kind of see all over here are the lithium batteries. Right in front of us, we've got the disconnect for our inverter. A lot of customers think that is the disconnect for the batteries. That is not. That's going to disconnect your 3,000 watt pure sine inverter, which is right over here to the side. And you've got a little extra space there. Make sure you leave that space there. You've got the fans on the inverter to make them work, to make it work more efficiently. You want to make sure it can breathe and has some room around it. Also note, this is a great thing that Grech does. It gives you diagrams of everything that's in here. You can also get diagrams for all the wiring and everything else in the coach on their website. So you have a couple other features that I love back here. You have a powered screen. So let's say you're by the ocean, you want to hear that the ocean waves all night. You can just put the screen down, not have any bugs, and you can do that all from the app on your phone. Go to the rear doors, hit the button, power screen's going to come down. Now let's say you're ready for bed. You want it to be a little bit darker, so you want your blackout shade to come down. So I love this screen feature, especially like I said, if you want a little cross breeze, you can open up your side windows. Then you've got the screen in the back. Now if you want to black out the inside, you can go ahead and take down your blackout shade. And it is dark. It's the gray color on the other side. But on this side, it gives you a nice white screen. So I know some of our customers have projected a movie up onto this screen. It's almost like your own little movie screen that's installed in your coach. The first thing to notice as I come around the driver's side, again, zero cutouts. There is nothing cut into this van. There is a little secret panel, but I love that it's totally hidden, makes it look so nice and sleek. And then this is the beautiful Tannerite gray color. You can also get it in iridium silver or gray white. So I'm going to open the secret panel and connect it up there so it doesn't fall down when I'm doing the dirty work. Now, if I come in at night, I'd like to be able to see better. So I'm going to go to my app again, hit the compartment light on. So now I can get to work. So we've got our city water connection here, our hot and cold for our shower, and we just hook up the shower hose right there. Then we've got our cable inlet and our 30 amp shore power connection, and you just squeeze the sides of that. It's kind of a locked compartment until you just squeeze the sides, and then it opens up nice and easy. You see that everything's nicely lined. Love the lights. Just below the wet bay, we've got the exhaust for our Timberline, which is the fuel fired diesel heat for our furnace and our on-demand hot water. All right, so below this panel, we have our dump station for our black tank and our gray tank, and we just connect our hose right here. And you're probably wondering, where do you keep that hose? And it's right in this compartment to the side. So you just pull your hose out here, connect it, attach it to the dump station, and then you can rinse it out, put it right back in, and you'll see that this will lock that into place, so it's not going to come out while you're traveling. Then we've got the added fiberglass step, just like on the other side, nice and sturdy, so you can be able to get in and out of the van, no problem. Just inside the driver's door is your fuel fill for your 24-gallon diesel fuel tank. So you've seen everything on the outside. I can't wait to show you the inside. Now, before I even step inside, I want you to notice just the fit and finish right here. First of all, we have our trim piece here that finishes out the cabinet. Then we go to the nice fabric, which gives it that very automotive feel. And then the entry step, again, nice and sleek. We've got the stainless steel panel. And then this is probably one of my favorite things. So right here, we have the aluminum extruded step nose with the little non-slip area right here. So this comes from Grech's experience in building luxury shuttle buses and vans. So literally you can step in and out of this like thousands and thousands of times, because think of it on a shuttle van, how many times that people will go in and out, and it's going to look just like this. I absolutely love it. You go from the trim into the woven vinyl waterproof floor. So let me just show you this. I'm going to pour a little water on here. So if you spill your red wine or your water or your juice, doesn't matter what it is, it's just going to pool up, and it's going to be, and then you can just swish it right out. It's not going to soak in. Super easy to clean. And then below that woven vinyl floor, you've got 3/4 inch honeycomb and then 3/4 inch foam. So really nice, sturdy, lightweight flooring insulated. This whole inner cab is insulated. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but you can also check it out on my Grech factory tour video. Right inside the door, you've got a D-ring if you need to attach anything to that, and then your fire extinguisher. You need to go watch my video on Protang fire suppression system. We sell it exclusively at National Indoor RV Centers, and we can give you a custom quote for your van. Give us a call today. I have lots of favorite things about this van that I absolutely love, but this is another one. So the nice, easy to use screen front door. No zippers, no magnets, no nothing. You just pull it shut and there it is. I can be at the kitchen, working, cooking, sitting in the captain's chair, looking outdoors. No bugs are coming in. I get to enjoy the outdoors bug-free, and it's super easy. We have this nice little felt lining here so that as we use our screen door, we're not going to scrape that over time. Again, they're always thinking of how they can, make this work efficiently and then stay beautiful. So now you can see the beautiful interior of the Turismo. Beautiful wooden cabinets, nice solid hinges, and then we have the beautiful vinyl padded vinyl covering here on our sidewalls. These are fiberglass sidewalls too. So fiberglass, then we've got the padded vinyl covering it, which just looks nice. It has a little texture on it. And then as you come down here, behind this wood panel, we've got the honeycomb, 1/4 inch honeycomb. So that's going to add a little extra insulation. Plus the van is actually insulated. The ceiling's insulated. And Grech takes out the headliner and insulates behind the headliner and then puts that back in. So this van is going to stay cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. And then just the finishing touches, the beautiful furniture, everything is just really high end, nicely made, very automotive feeling. As I come to like the windows, you've got the nice felt fabric in here. Everything is just done to the T. So I've turned the captain and co-captain's chairs around so you can see that you've got a nice little sitting area, working area here. Now you might want to have a table. So Grech has thought about that, and we've got the Lagoon table that we can put right here. So I'm just going to slide the first piece in. So set your height here and then just tighten that. Then I'm going to grab my table, which is stored nicely behind the captain's chair. And then it's got a little hole there for insert. And I'm just going to lay that on top, put it on, and then I can just move that table to where I need it. And I can also use it outside. I could lower this a lot. So say if I were grilling outside, I could lower it and use it outside, or if I want to work from outside, or if I just want to sit and work from right here, I've got the perfect desk. Just above the table mount, we have two 110 outlets. This button next to me will quickly open and shut the slide door. So next up, let's go over the Firefly control panel. That will control most of the functions in your van, along with you can download the app onto your phone. I'll show you that in just a second. So first of all, let's just go to our home page. So this right here is one of the functions that you can't do off the mobile app, but that it's extending and retracting your ottomans to make up your bed in the back. So you can just extend them here, extend and retract the passenger side ottoman, and then this is where you can put your sofa down. So making your bed is as easy as pushing 3 buttons and you're good to go. I also like to just put the bed partially down for like a lounge sofa, or if you're watching TV. Then another favorite button of mine is the master light on and off. So you can just turn all the lights off and turn all the lights on. Push of a button. Then your awning, extend and retract. You've got the fresh, your tank levels here. So your fresh tank is 0%, gray is 1, and black is 0. Again, your fresh tank is 16 gallons, your gray tank is 11, and your black is 13. So water pump and tank heaters. Now this is the button that I referred to when I was underneath the chassis and showing you the heat pads on your freshwater tank and on your gray tank. As long as this button is on, those will work automatically. if I turn it off, then those heat pads are not going to do anything on your fresh and gray tanks. So go ahead and keep those on. Then we've got our house batteries at 13.3 volts. Next, I'm going to go to my light panel. Again, I've got the option of my master light on and off, and then I can go through each of the lights inside the coach. So we've got the porch light, the ceiling accent light. That's one of my favorites. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that on right now, and you can see, look at that blue, nice accent lighting. So pretty. I think that's for National Indoor RV Centers, actually. Thanks, Grech. Actually, I just think it's a nice, kind of gives you that luxury feel inside the van. We've got the awning lights, the outside step light. It's again so you can get in and out of your coach safely. Accent lighting inside the van. Compartment light, which I showed you outside. And ceiling light and cabinet light. So cabinet light is going to be actually inside your cabinets. That's something most manufacturers don't give you either. So now when I open up my cabinet, look at that. I can see everything in there. It's not a big black hole. And that goes for your deep cabinets there in the back. Really nice, cool feature to have those lighted cabinets. Again, anytime you see those arrows up and down, you can dim that light. It's a dimmable light. Then we're going to go to our electrical settings. So right now it's letting us know the power source. We are plugged into 30 amp shore power so that you can see that the AC power is going to the transfer switch, to the breaker box, to the inverter. And we've got our EMS load. That's going to shut the load for you. So if you are overpowering the system, say you're running your AC, you're working off your induction cooktop and your air fryer, you may be overpowering the system and it will shut the load as needed. Your inverter is enabled, and then you can go to charge. This gets you much deeper into the system, and Grech actually gives you great in-depth videos on these individual panels that do a deeper dive into your settings. Climate here, so you can set your climate. Cool. Auto is basically your off button. So if I turn on my fans, low or high, they're going to stay on low or high until I flip it back to auto and then adjust my temperature setting. This is going to power your front vent fan, which is right above me here. So you can turn that on. It's going to open. You can shut it, and you can adjust the fan speed on that. Then we've got our shade buttons. So this is pretty cool. This is the only B van that I am aware of that has power shades throughout the coach. So you can do with one press of the button, you can lower all your shades. You can stop them and you can take it back up. So I love that feature, or you can do it for individual doors. So your slide door, this shade will only come down when the door is closed. So I can go ahead and put that down right now because the door is closed, but once the door is open, that will not work. Slide door, passenger rear, rear doors, driver's side rear, and your power screen. Another feature that I love, love, love. So we have our settings. This is where you can kind of customize your screen. So you can adjust the brightness of the screen here. You can also go to auto dimming so that this kind of goes to sleep and dims. Or you can go to cleaning mode so that you don't activate any of the buttons when you're wiping off the panel. Then you can go over here and you can change it to Celsius or Fahrenheit. Now, if you change it to Celsius on this panel, it's going to stay at Celsius on this panel, but in the bedroom panel, it's going to still be on Fahrenheit. So you just have to adjust it at each panel. Then you have your mobile app. So this is super great. You just download this Mirror app. Once it's downloaded to your phone, you look for this ID number to pop up. Once the ID number pops up, then you're going to enter the 4-digit PIN, 4709. And now you're going to be able to do all the functions, or just about all the functions that I did on the Firefly panel on your phone. Network diagnostics. again, you can do a deep dive just into that. So I'm going to let Grech professional David Reagan take you through that. Just go to their website if you need access further information on these pages, and then we can adjust our clock here. Now right below that, we've got our battery on and off. This is basically our house batteries that we're turning on when we come in here. So you can turn those off as you leave the coach, turn them back on when you come in, and then you have your step on and off and on. So this is for your slide door step. Once you're camping and you're set, you don't want that step to come out every time you open up this slide door. So you want to go ahead and turn it off. That will keep it out and extended while you're camping. If you forget to bring it back in and you start your engine, it's going to go ahead and retract that step. So even if you have it in the off position, it will bring it in. Now to the Galley kitchen. We've got our beautiful solid surface countertop. Again, all of these cuts are made with the CNC machine, so they're totally perfect. That's going to fit perfectly in there. And they even, again, little details, little felt pads on the side, so that if you have this in place while you're going down the road, it's not going to rattle. Then we get the nice deep stainless steel sink with the residential faucet, and we've got the shower hose on there too, which is really nice when you have these square sinks to be able to get into the corners. I have one at home, so I know from personal experience, but I love that this, you can actually, turn it over, use it as a cutting board. Actually, you can use either side. So love that. Right below the sink, we've got a little flip drawer for sponges or brushes, whatever you want to put there. So just below that, we've got the combo microwave convection air fryer. And below that, we have a nice drawer. And then we have one more drawer here in between our sink and our induction cooktop. Now, when you go with the lithium-ion package, you get the induction cooktop. Look at that nice big drawer that you get too. When you have the induction cooktop, it's so thin that you get a nice big drawer there. So induction cooktop, people are getting more used to the induction cooktops, but if you're new to them, then any pan that a magnet will attach to will work on this induction cooktop. You can get nice sets from Costco or Sam's Club, but they heat up really quickly, and then when you take the pan off, they don't stay hot like a typical stove would. So nice feature. Now right above the induction cooktop, we've got our cabinets for storage. So you have nice storage here. We've got our black box here with all of our manuals in it, but again, remember that they're lit. Another thing to notice on the cabinets is that we have this aluminum extruded trim, and then it's powder coated, so it matches, blends in nicely with our wooden cabinets. They are so strong. Anywhere there's a hanging cabinet, it's into steel. Again, you can see that on the factory tour video just to see how they make these. But nice strong hinges. They're not going to rattle when you're going down the road, and when then you shut them, just push that button in and the cabinet is locked. Now just below the cabinet, we've got our lights here, 2 110 outlets, more lighting. Just remember, all the lighting in the van is LED lighting. Across from our galley kitchen, we've got storage above here. So inside this cabinet, we have a nice big cabinet. If you have pots and pans, you could easily put them in here. We also have the solar charge controller here for our 200 watt solar panels that are on the roof. And then we have our Blu-ray DVD player, and we have our over-the-air antenna. If that green light is on, you've got the over-air antenna on. If you turn it off, then you'd be using your cable input instead. Also, Grech has pre-wired a cable for satellite, so if you want to add that to the van, you can easily do that. Below the storage compartment, we have our refrigerator freezer. And we even have our little cute ice cube tray. I love those. Right above me here, we have the 13.5 BTU Dometic AC unit. And then we have the soft vinyl touch ceiling. Again, remember that insulation is above that. And then we have the honeycomb liner. So again, this coach is going to just be nice and cozy in the winter and cool in the summer. Before I show you the bathroom, I want you to note that we have this nice radius corner here, which is really nice when that captain's chair is turned around, that the person sitting there isn't right into a hard corner. We have this nice rounded corner, and then we head into the bathroom. I love that we have the mirror in the bathroom and the towel hook, and this door is made from fiberglass. So they wanted it to be waterproof, so you can take your shower and not worry about it getting wet and this door warping. So it's fiberglass. Right by the door mirror, we've got another handle. You can hang a towel on that. You've got the handle for the door here. I also like this to pull the door shut. As I step into the bathroom, one of the things I first noticed is we've got this nice like shaving mirror here. So you can flip that. Just another thing that you don't have to bring with you because it's already inside, and it flips out and then it locks into place. So I do love that feature. Then just beyond that, we've got the device that's going to hold our shower head. So we're just going to take our faucet from the sink, move it up. Now it's our shower, and then it retracts nicely right back in. And then you see that we've got a clothesline. So I can just unlock the clothesline here just by screwing it off a little bit to the left. Bring that clothesline across, hook it in. A lot of times, you know, we're hanging our athletic clothes or swimsuits. This is a great place to do it, and I love that they've given us that clothesline. Then we have the sink here. Note that this is made out of fiberglass, so you're going to be able to shower in here, no problem. The aluminum that's in here is all power coated, and it matches exactly with what's on the outside. So again, just seamless as you go from inside to outside. Then we've got the ceramic toilet with the pedal controls. And we have our shower curtain here that I can just easily bring across for showering. And we have the vent, so we can get some airflow in here. And one of my other favorite features is that we have a window. So this is the only window that's not a power shade. So you just push down to release, and then you've got your nice window here. It makes it feel bigger. When I have a window, it feels bigger in here. And then if I want a little privacy, just shut it. It's that easy. Grech engineered the bathroom window so that you can't tell it's a window from outside the van. So I want to show you what kind of storage you have here in the back. So nice compartment there. Rear compartment. So we've got our shades for the front dash in here right now. We also have a spot for the Lagoon table leg that just nicely fits into there. So again, that's not going to rattle while you're traveling. A few extra pillows, but you can see that you've got extra space on either side. So nice big storage compartment here. And our last storage compartment, we have a few surprises. Our 30 amp shore power cord, our shower hose for outside, and then a first aid kit, but a nice size storage compartment. So now we're back to the comfy sofa. This is a memory foam sofa and bed, which is really nice. Grech also gives us the 3-point seatbelt harness. Just know once they put a seatbelt in, it is always going to be FMVSS certified. Very strong. They do all the pull tests on them. Remember, they've been doing this in shuttle buses and vans and limos throughout the history of the company. So they've just taken that right into their vans. So I've gone ahead and put down the bed. So easy, 3 buttons to push. Now I want to just make it a little bit more cozy here. So I can take out the armrest. Very easy. I can use that for a little pillow if I need to. And then this is one of the things that I love. Again, this will go to Grech's fit and finish because this doesn't just fall down. It's not snapped in place. It's not Velcroed. I actually have to slide it off. But look at that. See how they've done that? It's so nice and clean. It fits in there. It stays in place. And then when you need it to go into the bed, you just push it right in place. We'll do the same on this side. And then you'll see on both sides of the bed, you have two 110 outlets, USB charging port, and a USB-C charging port. Reading lights, as long as you've got it on the panel, you can turn them on and off from here as well, and then direct them where you need that light. And you have the speakers as well. In the back here, you've got a cup holder on each side and the two 110 outlets, USB-C and USB out charging outlets on both sides of the sofa. Down below the sofa, we have the propane CO2 alarm. And right above, we have the smoke alarm. Below the ottomans, we have the brains of the Firefly system behind this panel. We have a diagram here that shows us all of that information. Then we have the sea level 2 tank monitor. You also get that reading up on your Firefly control panel. And then just above that, we've got the two buttons that are the battery disconnects for our lithium batteries. Off to the side, we have the module for our Morell app. On the driver's side, underneath the ottoman, we have the fuse panel. So this is going to be all your 110 breakers, and this is your 12-volt fuses here. So here is the remote motorized house power switch. So you never turn it off here. You use the rocker switch when you first walk into the coach. And just above that, we have a battery fuse box. So here in the back is our second Firefly panel. So just like the one up front, you can do everything up front that you can do here, and then you can do almost everything else on the app downloaded to your phone. Then let's talk about our lithium-ion batteries. So we've got the 1260 amp hours in our lithium-ion batteries. We can download this app to our phone, and you can see how much battery life you have left. So I'm 95% charged. Tells me my voltage, my current. It will even give us the little status. We can go over to the next page for more information. Now right here, it tells me at the current rate I'm using my batteries, I've got 6 days and 5 hours left. Now I'm also plugged into shore power right now. If I wasn't plugged into shore power, if I was running my AC and maybe my air fryer, that's going to be very different. But your lithium-ionic batteries are very much like your cell phone. So, you know, how many apps are you running? How many things are you running? How quickly will you use the power in your batteries? Just all depends on what you're using at the time. And remember, there's 3 ways that you can charge your batteries. So you can charge them with solar panels, with the shore power, or by driving your van, but also you can charge them just when it's in idle mode, which is great because not a lot of other systems will let you do it in idle. So then you've got your readout here that will always let you know what your status is, and it's just super easy, and you can delve into deeper information on that app there. We have our 24-inch LED smart TV, and you can watch it here from the sofa area, but you can just release it by pulling it, and then it's going to come out, and you can flip that all the way around so that you can watch that in other locations of the coach very easily. So even if I want to watch it at my captain's chairs, I can flip it around and see it from up front. And then when I'm done, just tuck it back in, and it snaps back into place. We've got the sound bar right below it, and just above it we have our Timberline control panel. This is for your furnace and for your hot water. So you've got 2 heating elements, your diesel element, you can turn that on or off right there, and then your electric element here. And you can just adjust the temperature really easily right there. And then this is for your hot water. So this will give you optimal efficiency for your hot water for 30 minutes. So if you know you're jumping in the shower, you're going to want to hit that button right there. And then this is your display panel, your brightness, your timeout, fan speed, your clock setup, service information, and then the limitation of the heating duration. So if you want to keep your heat on just slightly for a day, you leave it right there. Or you can take that down, or you can take it to, say you want to leave that heating element on indefinitely, you take it over to the little infinity setting, and it's going to stay on until you turn it off or adjust this setting here. So we're finally up to the front cab. One of the things that Grech does is they take out the factory seats, recover them in a nice ultra leather that matches the rest of the interior. Again, another detail to that fit and finish. On the seats here, we've got our lumbar support that you can adjust. Just below that, we've got a compartment here for our fuses. The chassis batteries are right below my feet here. Here's the lever to release the hood, and here's the lever to turn your seat around. You also get the WeatherTech floor mats. So our front door, we've got a little pocket here to help us shut the door. We've got our window controls and our mirror controls. Just below that, we've got our seat controls. So this has memory seats, so you can go ahead and put it in place and then press and hold to secure or lock in that spacing on your seat. You have 3 buttons. I would do it for driver 1, driver 2, and 3. I would make that put the seat in position where it's easiest to rotate it around. So that's really easy to do. Then you can just go to 3, rotate the seat around simply. Then you can bring your backrest up, or so forward and back, and then you can tilt up, tilt down, get that right in the perfect position, and then lock it in the memory. Here we have our heated seat button, and you've got a high, medium, and low setting there. And then we've got our unlock and lock. Just below that, we have a big cup holder, storage space, and more storage space below. Here at the dash, we have our light control. So we've got it on auto. You can turn it to your running lights or your headlights. And then you've got your fog lights. And then this is a rear alert light on the back. So just one side, on the driver's side, your red light will light up. And then this is how you can adjust the brightness and dimness of the dash. Here's our windshield wipers. So you can turn them on and off, but remember they are rain sensing windshield wipers, so they'll turn on automatically for you. And they do have the windshield wiper fluid in the actual windshield wiper. So if I go ahead and push them, and that really saves on the amount of windshield wiper fluid that you're using. Turn signal right and left. And then you have the paddles if you want to shift manually. So shift up and shift down. And this is where we go into park, reverse, neutral, or drive. We have the leather wrapped steering column. And then I'm just going to go to my home button here. And now I can scroll through information on my screen. So I can do my miles per hour, trip miles, start a new trip. This is going to show me my driving habits, current consumption, and the miles left till I need to refill. Then I can go here and I can scroll through all the same functions that I have over here on my big dash. So just for example, we're going to go into service here. This is where I can scroll down to get my DEF level. So this is where you'll monitor that. I have 703 days until I need service again. My engine oil level, and my particle filter. It will show me how full that is until I need to burn that off. All the other functions I'll demonstrate over here. Then we've got our cruise control button, so we turn it on and off here. We can set it here, resume, cancel, and then we can increase while we're in cruise control or decrease while we're in our speed while we're in cruise control. And then this is going to be our lane assist, our following distance. You can adjust that while you're driving. You've got your horn here. Then we can go to our home button, and then I can scroll through my options here with my fingertips while I'm still holding the steering column. So I can go through each of these functions. So we'll start with navigation. I can click in, where to, set your destination, mute it, go to the settings, go back, go to my phone, connect Bluetooth my phone to the van, radio, information. So again, my engine, consumption, operator's manual, then media. No device is connected right here, but this is where I can connect my music, etc. Also, I can use my apps or add any apps that will work with the car. And then I can go to my settings. And then I've got my quick access button, assistance. And here you can see my camera and parking, traffic sign assist. So it's going to give me a visual and audible alarm. If I click there, just visual. So I can click up there. Lane keep. So that will keep me in my lane. I can turn that on or off, or just have a warning. Active brake assist. Early, medium, late, or off. Attention assist. So do I want that sensitive? It will basically say I need to pull over, that it seems like I'm drowsy. Just kind of wakes you up if you're not being super attentive while driving. And then blind spot assist. Then you can go to vehicle, lights, and system. So here you can do your display, customize that the way you like it. Controls, voice assistant, audio, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, time and date, language. Basically just customize the screen that works for you. Then we have voice commands, volume of our radio, answer the phone, hang up the phone, mute, a quick mute button, and hey Mercedes. So you have a keyless remote. So if you want to go to accessory mode, you just hit one time. If you want to go ahead and start your van, then just put your foot on the brake and hold the button in, start, and to stop, foot on the brake. It's that easy. Just make sure that you've got your fob in a reasonable distance to the ignition. This is your warning light. That will come on if your step is out when you go to start the coach. So here we are at our big MBX screen. I've pretty much gone through all the buttons when I was demonstrating them on the dash, but the one thing that you can do that I didn't show, if you'd like to have quick access to your radio, then you can push that and you can pull that over and put it, maybe you want that first, or maybe you want your settings first. So press and hold, and then just pull it over until you've got it where you want it, and click. And it's as easy as that. Now we've got your fans for your AC and heat. Just below our screen, we've got our cameras. See that we're in the nice clean factory here. Then our telephone. If we want to make a call, we can connect a device here. We can pull up the navigation buttons really quick, or we can pull up the radio really quick. Then we've got the volume control here. Back to our house mode. Again, mute or power right there. And quick button for our settings. And then we've got our search and seek for our radio. We've got great little pockets here for cell phones or miscellaneous items. And then below that, we've got the heat and cool control for our dash AC and heat, and our fan control. So we have our auto, our AC controls, direction of where we want that airflow to go, our hazards, the max defrost for our front windshield, recirculating the air, and then the defrost for our rear. This is where we can open the slide door If it's open, there'll be a red light on in here. Cup holders, 4 cup holders. Under the cup holders, there's a reset for your fob. If you need to reset your fob because it's not connecting, you do that right there. At the very top of the dash, we've got a storage compartment for the driver and an additional cup holder, fan control. And then we've got another cubby with 12-volt receptacle, USB-C, so you can do like Apple CarPlay, another USB-C, another USB-C charging port, and a wireless charging pad. Another fan control here, cup holder, and cubby compartment for the passenger. And another cubby compartment here for your book, your iPad, or even your map if you like to have a physical map like I do sometimes. Right below here on the passenger side is where your jack is located. Above the captain and co-captain, we have this nice storage area and of course our sun visor. And then in the center, we've got our reading lights or map lights. And then we've got the light where we can turn this off if we don't want the lights to come on when we open our doors. We've got the big all-around reading light and then our passenger reading light. Here is for help with maintenance, and this is our SOS button. Just beyond that, we've got a spot for our sunglasses. So I'm out in beautiful sunny California. Oh, wait, let's forget. Not sunny today. I brought the rain with me. But it is absolutely beautiful out here, and I'm still super excited to be out driving the Turismo-ion. Some of the features that make this a dream to drive. First of all, we have the rain sensing windshield wipers. I've got cruise control, adaptive cruise control, so it's going to watch for me. I've got the traffic sign assist, lane departure warning, a lot of things that are going to keep me safe while I'm driving. And if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that I always do the decibel reader. So I just want you to see 60.9. It is super quiet in here. It's almost like being in a luxury car, because it is a luxury car. The way that Grech builds these vans out, they do it like no one else. Literally no one else. Very automotive feel. Again, with all the safety features, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, traffic sign assist, makes this super easy to drive. And I like to just get up to speed, put my coach on cruise control, and now I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the beautiful mountains and palm trees and rain in California. So what are you waiting for? Come to National Indoor RV Centers and test drive the Turismo-ion for yourself. I want you to see the differences that you get in this van. It is beautiful, it is well built, luxury and comfort all in one. So come to National Indoor RV Centers. We are here to help you, answer your questions, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you get into the van you've been dreaming of right away. I hope you've enjoyed my tour today of the 2023 Grech Turismo-ion 4x4 B van. So I know you're wondering, how much will this wonderful van cost me? Well, current MSRP is $228,900. If you want to know what I can sell it to you for, make sure you give me a call at National Indoor RV Centers. We want to make the buying process fun and enjoyable. Remember, you can finance these for 20 years. So what are you waiting for? And remember, with our volume and economies of scale, RVs simply cost less at National Indoor RV Centers. So make sure you give us a call today. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you check out my adventure van video, my Grech factory tour video, and propane fire suppression system. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.